Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and it's a new month. What June has in store for us? What are some of the things that we can expect? Where are we at right now, and where are we going? So, a couple of things to kick off today in regards to some of the latest news, some of the things that are really important to cover off. So, XRP Whale's address moves 139 million coins. So, it has been reported on Whale Alert that XRP Whale address moved 139.3 million coins to an unknown wallet on the 25th of May. So that's something, to keep an eye on, who is it, what's going on, what's happening there. So we'll keep a close eye on that. And also there was an article that came out about, is Ripple behind the whole Bitcoin energy usage thing? And Brad Garlinghouse has just come out and said, no, we are not behind the rumor. We're not behind, everything that's going on right now. We certainly, are not involved with Elon, to get Elon to say the things that he said, which, started the whole, Bitcoin. I think this argument comes out at least once or twice a year. And so, they just wanted to clear their name and say, no, we weren't involved in it. Now, I like what Crypto Joker has said here. XRP retested heavy resistance as support and got confirmation. It is oversold, and an all-time high of $3 has not yet even been retested since 2018. And XRP starts its bull market above $3. So I found that very, very interesting and very fascinating. From him saying that the actual XRP bull market won't begin until we have seen $3. So at $3, it will be the beginning of XRP's bull market, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, you gotta hit your previous all-time high before you can really say that you're beginning one. So XRP has perfectly held the March 2020 low support, and that's what that article was talking about, and that's really, really important because as it's held that support really, really well, and we can see here, we'll just zoom in, you can see they touched perfectly. That is a very, very, very strong resistance point, and I'm super, super excited to see that happen because we now have found support and are ready to move above and go really, really far in this particular bull run. So a couple of scenarios, of course, we have the scenario that we see here, and so there are two particular options that could be happening where we are right now. Are we going to go low or are we going to go higher and higher? And I think the green option is much more likely to happen than the red option for the time being. But as we know, anything and everything can happen in this space. And so we got to be ready for all possible scenarios. Now, we know that the court has denied access to Ripple's legal advice. So the SEC has been denied, not happening. But what we do know now is that on June the 3rd, there's going to be an internal private SEC meeting. So we are getting pretty excited throughout June because I believe June could be finally the month that this gets put to bed. It gets squashed. It's over. It's done. And we can begin to move forward in the bull market and in the XRP bull market journey without this thing hanging over the head, which I think is really, 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 really important. Now, the exciting thing as well, and we'll jump into Atani in a moment, is that these two have crossed and we are set for a price explosion. Now, the other thing that I want to point out as well is that I know that market cap is mentioned at least 1 billion times a month on the channel, on TikTok, everywhere. You guys talk about market cap, market cap, market cap. And I know what you're saying about market cap, and I do get it, but I want you to understand as well that the instant liquidity that Ripple and its XRP token is looking to improve out there in the world will take over what is an outdated system, which is the SWIFT system. And this particular system, when we look at it, operates currently in 45 countries, and the Ripple's system will be looking to operate at over 195 countries this year. So we're talking about replacing almost a 50-year-old system, yes, half a century old system, with a system that will operate in 195 countries compared to 45 countries, and with a system that is faster, better, cheaper, and ultimately the future of how instant liquidity and cross-border payments are made around the world in less than a fraction of a time, and with 3, 4, 500, 600 times cheaper than the current system. So very, very, very exciting to see from June onwards where this journey takes us. And I'm excited to be here with you along the way. Let's jump into a chart and let's see what the charts are telling us there. All right, so the most exciting part about this particular chart is that the MACD are crossing over. So this is really, really bullish. Very, very bullish sign right here happening right now. And once this crosses over, I think we are set to see a very, very aggressive price explosion. So very, very excited to finally be there. And it's taken quite a while in the making, but we're finally there, and we're finally seeing the results of patience. And ultimately in this game you do need patience. Now with the RSI on the daily, we're sitting sort of almost at the middle, but don't pay too much attention at the moment to just one indicator. Look at all the indicators together, and they really, really do paint a great picture. And that picture at the moment is the MACD moving into a bullish signal on the daily, signaling a massive movement in price. On the 12 hourly, we've got a bullish signal there. And then if we go towards, say, like a 4 hour, it goes even stronger. So, it's almost out of the Bollinger Band on the 4 hour. And then if we go on the hourly, we actually stepped out of the Bollinger, and now we've gone back in. We're just tracing back into it a little bit more. And I think we will be continuing on. And also noticing on the hourly that we did cross over, and then we crossed over again. And I think this is really, really cool and super exciting to watch. And you can see on the hourly that the RSI is saying oversold. But again, don't pay too much attention to it. Zoom out, look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture that we have here is the 106 picture, and the fact that we're about to move into a bullish signal on the MACD on the daily. So very, 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 very exciting to see that occur. And let's jump into some drawings now. Let's check out what they're telling us and what kind of picture are we painting for June. All right, so as we begin to paint a picture for what is to come and where we're going, I like to call this, the staircase to heaven. As we've been very, very patient, some XRP holders have been, waiting since 2017 for what is going to be happening, and it's exciting. It's exciting to be bringing it to you. Patience is rewarded, and we got people from all over the world in different scenarios on the channel. We've got people that have just started months ago, we've got people that have been around since 2017, and then literally everything in between. And I think there are a couple of steps that will be happening and will be occurring, and obviously one of those is heading into the $3.50 mark, which is what you see there as A. Then there will be a retest, and of course there's always a retest, which will probably sit at around $2, $2.20, which will act as the support. But as we zoom out and look towards what can we expect right now with the information that we have today, I believe, and it's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but there's no reason why throughout this bull run we cannot hit $10 at the very least. And I know that you watch videos about the sun and the moon and the horoscope, and on this date and this calendar, and this will be happening. And I know that it is confusing to say someone say $10 and another one saying $35,000, but we got to walk before we run. And that's the point of the channel. The point is to give you exactly what you need. Then you go away and do your research. Don't join XRP thinking that we're going to go to 35,000, because we haven't even hit $10 yet. So I just want to be very clear that generational wealth is created with a long-term approach and a long-term zoomed out plan of attack. And I don't want you to be sitting here thinking, well, I'm getting to 35,000, so if I have 100 coins, I'll be rich. I really, really want you to have this and understand what is going on and take every single opportunity that there is when it comes to entry points and take profits as well. So there's no reason why we can't get to 10, but I think let's get to 350, break that, and then push forward towards 10. And then let's see what other news comes out, which will lead to future growth of the coin, as I've mentioned on the channel. 30s, 40s, 50s, 100, it's all coming. But let's get to step 1 before we talk about step 10. As far as the journey is concerned, I believe this type of journey is the right way to approach it. So 290, bounce back towards $2, $2.20, and then push to 460, and then we will find a retrace at around 3, maybe even 280, 270. But right now, the most important part of this particular month is to see the growth, to see the rise, to get to that previous all-time high. And I think the excitement around hitting that previous all-time high is going to be monstrous. So I'm really excited to be bringing you that journey. Right now, where we're at, we're going to probably touch 120, come back down, maybe find that support again, maybe around the 1, maybe $1 flat, or maybe even 90 cents. Come back up, go to 140. Break out of here. Once we break out of there, we're moving towards 2. And then from 2, we will retest 2 and begin to push forward towards your 330s, 460s, and beyond. So if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.